right, we're going here. So.
Thursday, one day only. Earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $60 you spend in store and online. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee.
You got it, yeah, you got it like that. When you got it like that. When you got it like that.
Hy-Vee makes it easy to order groceries online through our app or Hy-Vee.com. Delivery is free with the Perks Plus membership. And pickup is always free. Make game day and every day easier. Order online with Hy-Vee.
Nothing gonna hold you back when you got it like that.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The van, the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
Thank you.
All right,
we are back live here at the Gus as we are starting homecoming week here on AlbertLeaLive.com. And tonight we have a big 9-girl soccer match on the channel here. The 4, 6, and 3 Tigers, who are 2-5-2 and in 7th place in the Big 9. And 2-1-1 against their Section 2 Class A opponents, coming off a brilliant 1-0 win at home Saturday over a 9-win Fairmont team. I think that lets the girls know they can go toe-to-toe with section teams, if not conference teams. Tonight they host a tough squad, though. Rochester, 6-4-2 overall. Rochester MAYO, 6-1-1 and tied for 3rd place. Actually, 7-1-1 tied for 3rd place as they won last night. The Big 9 3rd place team tied with, they took a lead over Owatonna. They're 6 points behind co-leaders Rochester Century and Mankato East in the Big Nine. I'm play-by-play guy Jay Paul with my producer Jonathan Strackert and camera girl Mint. If you're watching or listening to and enjoying our free live streams, tell your friends and extended family about this free service on albertlealive.com. Over 160 Tiger games and events every year, 10 different sports, as well as high school concerts. In fact, we have choir and orchestra together on Monday night, 6:30 start time, from the auditorium here on albertlealive.com. Plus, I have homecoming coronation Thursday morning this week. We'll hit the air at 9:45. We also do senior awards night, prom grand march. What's going on Tuesday night, Jonathan?
Oh.
It's Honor Society inductions. That's what it is. And it's been a busy week. And all of our live streams get archived immediately and remain on our website for free viewing at your convenience. But to keep it free, it takes sponsors. We have some great ones, including Hy-Vee of Albert Lea, who just stepped up today and became the football team sponsor, meaning we can now do the football playoff games, the section playoff games, streaming here on albertlealive.com. So thanks to them, big time. That was huge. And do thank them, especially if you're really into our football team. It's because of Hy-Vee of Albert Lea that we get to do the playoff games, and only them. JT Window and Door, Gutters by JT, Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea, Service Master by Ayat, Mr. Sandless of Albert Lea, Alpha Orthodontics in the Skyline Plaza Mall, Troy Thompson Insurance Agency. We love them all. And we could always use more. 507-402-1600 is my number. Or you could just inquire on the website there where it says questions or whatever it is. I'll talk with Tiger Girls head soccer coach Amy Wackles after this break as the pregame show continues on albertlealive.com.
Your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on albertlealive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. albertlealive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on albertlealive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Tiger preview for Big Nine Girls Soccer tonight here at the Gus. Amy Wackles is Tiger Girls head soccer coach on the pre-match show. It's homecoming week.
Woo! Yes.
But that makes it tougher, doesn't it? Because there's so many things going on. You had the parade last night, which, by the way, I saw you guys in there. But there's something every day, every night, whatever. Is it hard to keep them concentrated? I mean, this is crunch time.
It is. I think the hardest part is trying to work practice time around all the activities going on. You know, we got a shortened practice yesterday because the parade. We'll probably have a shortened practice Friday because the homecoming game. And I also want girls to enjoy homecoming because you know it only happens once when they get it for 4 years. But it's a fun week for them. So I want them to enjoy that too.
You are 2-1-1 now in section games after that extremely exciting 1-0 win here Saturday over 9-win Fairmont, the top seed in your section. The only goal was scored 39 seconds into the game by Haley Austinson, who almost had a couple more but worked her way out of that scoring slump of several games to record her 5th goal of the season. So that's a real big win that proves you can compete with the teams in your section.
Yeah, that so far this year, that was kind of the game of the year for us. Fairmont is in our section. They've always been a strong competitor, and so to come out and beat them, hopefully will give us a better seed for sections for sure.
A shutout is nice too.
Yes, the shutout is great. We'll take those any day.
Now Mayo comes in here tonight, 7-4-2 overall, 7-1-1 in third place in the Big Nine. But I thought it was interesting. They only have 4 seniors. 3 of them are on defense. They lost their first 3 games this season and have gone 7-1-2 since. So how do you pull an upset here tonight?
Yeah, I think our focus, unfortunately, will be defense. We're not going to have a lot of offensive opportunities. I always tell the girls, if and when we do, we have to capitalize on those moments. But it will be a very defensively strategic game. I'm kind of going to stack our midfield a little bit to see if we can cause some congestion in the middle and, hopefully frustrate them a little bit.
And it'd be nice to get a sneak one in and a corner kick or something.
Yeah, I mean, these really good teams, just to score on them sometimes feels like a little bit of a win within the game. So, I mean, getting a goal tonight would be huge for us, too.
Well, they are not an extremely high-scoring team. I think they've hit 5 or more 3 times, but mostly they get 2 or 3 a game. So it could be close, we'll hope for that. In Section 2, Class A, the Tigers have the 3rd best head-to-head record among section opponents. And we were just talking about that. So right now, you said as the 3rd seed. I don't even think you have any other section teams left on your schedule, do you?
We don't. No, we've played them all.
Yeah.
I mean, the ones that were on our schedule. So we've played the top teams in our section minus Tri-City. But we've seen Loyola, Stewartville, Fairmont, Cannon Falls. So, yeah.
And right now, the way it looks, you're going to have a home section game, right?
Yeah, we definitely should. We should be in the top 4 for sure.
Yeah, Fairmont's still in the top, 4-1-1 in the section. Cannon Falls is 3-0-2. You're 2-1-1. Stewartville right behind you, 2-2-2. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good.
It is. I'm always excited. I mean, having that first home game for sections is huge. In a perfect world, if we could get that second place, we could have a couple home games, which would be great. I'm not overlooking the idea of that, but having that home seed our first round, I think helps a ton.
So, did I ever give you the player profile?
I don't think so.
This is the one I asked your players.
Oh, you did.
Did I? Okay.
You did. Yep.
Yeah,
a few weeks
right,
ago. Yep, we did.
Because I don't have a player tonight, so I was going to do that, but
I know.
I'll give you a break.
I'll have to steal one of my juniors next time. I'm not a senior, so.
All right. Hey, you guys are a blast to watch, and I was so impressed with the Fairmont win that I'm hoping you can steal one here tonight.
You know what? Upsets do happen, so...
And maybe they're overlooking you.
And maybe they're overlooking us, so it's kind of... Sometimes it's okay to be the underdogs, kind of hoping for that upset, so we'll see what happens.
You do a great job. Thanks.
Thank you.
A brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The van, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com. Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
This is the senior recognition night for girls soccer.
It was just from the high school. Pre-game ritual is rubbing arms with Nora on away games to pass the time. Her advice for young girls are hard work truly pays off, so keep working for what you want.
This is Danica Jensen.
And future plans are to attend the U of M for business. Good choice.
She's over there.
That's where I went. Next, Evie Ravenhorst. Evie has played for 6 years. Her favorite memory is dancing to Cotton Eye Joe in the locker room before games. Her pregame ritual is writing Bible verses on her wrist. Advice for young girls is don't give up on things you cannot do now. Keep pursuing it, and with a little time and hard work, you will achieve your goals. Future plans are to attend school for work in the medical field. Evie Ravenhorst. Next, we have Haley Wallace. Haley has played for 8 years. Her favorite memory is conversation on the bus rides home with the girls. Pre-game ritual is taking a nap. Her advice for young girls is walk off the turf burn, it will heal. And future plans are to attend school for cosmetology. Haley Wallace. Next we have Ingrid Peralta Linares. Ingrid has played for 10 years. Favorite memory is talking to friends. Pre-game ritual is listening to music and talking to friends.
Yeah, just start that.
Advice for young girls is win or lose, keep pushing yourself through the years, take in all the memories. And her future plans are to attend dental school and get residency in orthodontics. Ingrid Peralta Linares. And she's not here tonight, but I'll just read it as well. Hanoi Garcia is another senior. Normally plays on JV. Number of years played is 3 years. Favorite memory is going to faraway games and eating pizza with the team. Her pregame ritual is warm-up. Advice for young girls is to go for the goal, and her future plans are to attend college. So those are our seniors: Danny Jensen, Evie Ravenhorst, Haley Wallace, Ingrid Peralta Linares, and Hanoi Garcia.
All right, so congratulations to the seniors. We only had five with Hanoi Garcia as well, but they only have 4 for Mayo, so it's pretty even. There are going to be a lot of juniors, and actually they only have 2 sophomores, Mayo, 4 seniors, and 10 juniors on their squad, as we have 4 seniors on the varsity squad, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 juniors. But we also have 4 sophomores and 2 freshmen on our squad. So we're a little bit younger, I would say, than Mayo. So let's take another break, come back. Maybe we'll have the starting lineups coming up. We've got the national anthem. Adela Hellickson's going to sing the national anthem tonight, apparently. It's a great treat. She's a very talented young lady. So we'll have all that coming up here. And then Big 9 Soccer, Rochester Mayo in town to face our Tigers here at the Gus on LEAlive.com.
A brand new house or
High school game. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin. Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouth-watering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill. Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Fresh ground beef, $3.98 for a 1-pound roll. Plus even more great deals. Friday through Sunday at Hy-Vee.
Back here at the Gus, Haley Wallace is 8th in the state, apparently, it says here, in save percentage. But I don't know if, it's the Strip Varsity website and Sports Hub, and it has goalkeeper save percentage. But I wonder if every school reports to this or not. But it says Haley's 8th, and actually tied for first, because there's a lot of ones. Maybe this is old information that doesn't compute anymore, but Haley's been doing a fine job as in her senior season in goal for Albert Lea. She'll get the start again today. We're just minutes away from starting lineups here, homecoming week, and it's busy. We're going to be here tonight and then tomorrow night for the Honor Society inductions, 7 to 9 tomorrow night from the auditorium. We'll live stream that here on AlbertLeeLive.com, and then Thursday morning at 9:45, we'll go on and have about a 45-minute stream of the coronation for homecoming, the crowning of the king and queen. We'll do that on Thursday morning, and then so it'll be archived if you can't watch it live. Don't worry, all that stuff is that we do is archived for later viewing. And Thursday night, more soccer. The boys going to be here at the Gus at 7 o'clock, and then Friday there's powder puff flag football for the girls. Seniors against the juniors, and then I think it's seniors against teachers, 2 separate games. Starting about 1 o'clock is when we'll hit the air and start streaming here on AlbertLeeLive.com. And then, of course, Friday night lights, homecoming football. Albert Lea against St. Peter with a grudge to settle with them as they beat us last year in the opener of the season on a untimed extra point. Their second try at it. There was apparently a penalty that we didn't agree with, and otherwise would have ended, I think, in a tie. And or maybe it was a field goal. Yeah, maybe it was a field goal late in the game. It's been a long time. That was the first game last year. I've done 160 games since then. I just know we felt we got robbed and should have had 3 wins last year, but we'll pay them back here for homecoming, and they're 3-2, I believe. St. Peter, we're, of course, 5-0 in football, so should be fun on a Friday night. And then Saturday, we'll be back here for more soccer action. Is it girls or boys, Jonathan? Do you know?
It should be boy.
Yeah, I can't tell. Mint, do you know?
This week, I think it's girls because we have Andy with us again. So.
Oh, yeah. Andy DeBow is going to be with us again Saturday. And that's because the boys do not play soccer on Saturday again. And so he'll help us out with that broadcast on Saturday at 1 o'clock here from the Gus. So what a busy week. And then next week starts early with the choir and orchestra doubleheader at the auditorium. Monday night next week at 6:30 that starts. And then the following Monday, Jonathan Streckert and his bandmates will, is it a recital or a concert?
Concert. So.
It's a concert, okay. They'll show their best on Monday, a week from, 2 weeks from yesterday. And are you guys ready? You guys cooking right now?
I I think so, yeah.
That's good.
My part's good. I don't know about the rest of the band.
That's all that matters. So that'll be at the auditorium as well. So it's that time of year where lots of stuff happens, and we have still warming up here. They only have like 5 minutes left on the clock. I wonder what they're waiting for. They got to get these girls lined up and introduced. I thought that was going to be happening here. We don't have any other breaks to really fill. Unless you have a minute or something, you can.
Yeah, it looks like Albert Lee's going in though. So
yeah, they're getting ready, but
I can play a little something quick.
Mayo's still working out. So we'll take a quick break here, and then I can rest my voice a little bit anyway on AlbertLeeLive.com. When you need insurance coverage for anything, you only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place, 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need. GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com. Back here on AlbertLeeLive.com for Big Nine girls soccer. The boys lost last night in Pine Island 4-0, and they are at Mayo tonight. So we'll try and track that, see what's going on. Mint, we have introductions coming up. They're going to start with a white-clad Rochester Mayo group, and Mike Murtaugh on the call for those lineups here. So zoom in on them as far as you can.
All right, here we go. We will start with the introduction of our guests, the Rochester Mayo Spartans. In the goal tonight, wearing their jersey number 0, is a junior, Kara Berg. At number 1 is a junior, Marley Smith. Wearing number 2, a junior, Lydia Cross. At number 4, sophomore, Audrey Holzer. At number 6, senior, Elise Bestrom. At number 7, a senior, Giada Barnes. Wearing number 9, junior, Madeline McLaughlin. At number 10, senior, Grace O'Driscoll. At number 11, junior, Taylor Kurtz. Wearing number 12, a junior, Brooklyn Sherwood. And at number 15, a junior, Libby Haywood. The Spartans are coached by Ruth Brennan Morey, assisted by Sydney King, Catherine Wolf, and Corey Reed. And now for your starting lineup for your Albert Lea varsity soccer. In the goal tonight, wearing jersey number 1, a senior, Haley Wallace. Wearing number 2, a senior, Ingrid Peralta Linares. At number 3, junior, Maggie Olson. At number 4, a junior, Sydney Coker. At number 6, sophomore, Nora Jacobson. At number 7, sophomore, Haley Austenson. Wearing number 9, senior, Evie Ravenhorst. At number 11, freshman, Ferry Thaw. At number 12, junior, Adeva Warrington.
Where is she?
At number 13, senior, Danica
That's her?
Jensen.
Okay.
And at number 20, junior, Morgan Gustafson.
Yeah.
Albert Lee is coached by Amy Wacholtz, assisted by Spencer Dahl, Schaefer Overgaard, and Kendra Olszewski. Officials for tonight's game are Andre Sanchez, Luis Fuentes, and Steve Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you stand and remove your hats. The privilege of this game was made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us honor and respect their efforts and our country by devoting our attention to the American flag throughout the completion of our national anthem as performed by Adela Hellickson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Great job,
Thank you, Adela.
As that is a tough gig right there with a cappella and all. That's very well done for Adela. But I saw her in the musicals, or I think it was a choir performance last year, and that's all of those people do a really great job. And she's part of that last year and probably this year too. I think she's a senior, isn't she, Jonathan?
Junior, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we get her for 2 more years. That's good. I worked with her dad, Steve Hellickson, at radio station Power 96 for a long time. He worked at Kate Radio and what do they call it? I can't even remember that FM over there, but it's been so long. But he was a cool dude too. Very good. Of course, he passed away unfortunately, and but I have some great memories of Steve. And, of course, I've known Adela since she was just a baby. And we're getting ready to go here. Kickoff coming up. Waiting for the Mayo team to take the pitch. And goal scorers for Albert Lee. Haley Austinson leading the way with a handful. She scored her 5th on Saturday. And 2 for Evie Ravenhorst. Then 1 each for Maggie Olson, Sydney Kolker, Maggie Schultz, Peyton Seeger, and Morgan Gustafson. Peyton Seeger scratched as a starter tonight, and Danica Jensen, the senior, gets the nod there on senior night. Here as referees getting into position, and Mayo will kick it off here, going right to left in their white unis, and of course Albert Lee in the home blues. On paper, it looks like Mayo should cruise to a win here, but we'll see. We've been playing a lot better lately, and And if we can keep it close, we'll have a good shot. You don't want to fall 2-3 goals behind early on, but we'll see how they handle it here tonight as the back and forth starts. Albert Lea is 7th in the Big 9 of 12 teams, and then 3rd in the Section 2 AA. Right now, coming into tonight's play. Mayo is 3rd in the Big 9. I don't know what section they're in, but they've had quite a run here since losing their first 3 matches of the year. They've gone 7-1-1, and or 7-1-2, something like that. Very good record since the first 3 losses for them. Really turned their season. I wonder if they had injured players or something at the beginning of the year there, because to be 3rd after starting out 0-3 in the Big 9, that's pretty good. And they only have 4 seniors, as do we, playing here on the varsity squad. As almost a steal there for Haley Austinson, number 7. Keep an eye on her. She's very active. 3, Maggie Olson also plays both back on defense, and she'll get up there and as a midfielder. As shot to Haley, she gets in front of it. Her first save of the day.
Haley Wallace for the Tigers.
A shoe tie for Maggie, it looks like, and then a kick here from the goal kick for Haley Wallace. As Mayo again strategizing an attack here. Going all the way across to the near side. Yeah, we scored 39 seconds into the match on Saturday, and that was the only goal of the whole game, and held up for the girls to beat Fairmont, who, see, on paper they came in as prohibitive favorites. They had 9 wins. We only had 3 or 4. So we were able to clamp down on the defense, and maybe we can continue that here with Mayo and give ourselves a chance to stay in this one. The last 2 games for Albert Lea, Worthington and I forget who else they play, but they're 1-0 win teams. So they should be, if we don't overlook them, wins. And wouldn't that be nice if we could beat Mayo and end on like a 4-game winning streak heading into sections and a home section game? Much better than I think anybody gave us. Ooh, nice save by Haley.
Haley Wallace with another
went
shot
horizontal there and almost lost control of it, but ended up corralling that. But let me see our record here. We have 4 wins, 3 ties overall, 6 losses. So to get to 7-win season would be really nice if we could run the table here, but 1 game at a time. And the 3 games left, I can talk to those too. With Mayo here tonight. Then Thursday, they're at 1-10-1 Red Wing. Should be a win. And then Saturday, our game here on Albert Lea Live will be against 0-11-1 Worthington. So that's 2 teams at the bottom of the rung here, so they should be W's. But then I thought that, too, against, I can't remember who we played. Oh, it was Rochester JM, who was at the bottom of the standings and ended up with a 0-0 tie. So it does happen that you sometimes play down to the level of the competition. But hopefully heading into and being homecoming week and heading into section play next week, we'll be ready to get some W's here at the end of the year as our first real offensive try. And right in the middle, I had a left-footed kick that missed there, but a shot, right on the goalie, and still loose out in front until defender kicked it out of there. Nice couple of chances there for the Tigers as Kara Berg, their goaltender, made a save. She is a junior. And here comes Mayo as a now a 1-on-2 and a 1-on-3 if you count Haley Wallace, as the shot goes right to her. Wallace, her third save. I went through this with Amy Wackles in the pregame, but Fairmont 4-1-1 in the section is the number 1 seed right now. And I don't know how many more section games these teams have left, but they've all seemed to have played a few more than us. Cannon Falls 3-0-2 in this section. Albert Lee is 2-1-1, and we don't have any section games left. But Stewartville, I guess, could pass us. They're 2-2-2. I haven't looked at their schedule. I don't know if they have any games. Right now, we're just ahead of them as the 3 seed. And if they do pass us, we'll be the 4 seed and still have a home section game. But with the 3 wins, we might be able to move up. Well, I guess you won't because it's section. But I think they do count in cases where teams are close together when they're seeding the section. The coaches will take into account the entirety of the schedule. And Amy was talking about how she stresses all the time, none of the other teams in the section as there's a Mayo chance, and Haley gets that one too. 4 quick saves for her
Haley
in the
Wallace
first 6.5 minutes. Amy Wackles always tells the other coaches in the section, none of you plays the Big 9 schedule that we do. And so you got to weigh that into it a little bit, as we've done fairly well here. As against the conference, we're 2-5-2. And that's not bad when you're playing 2 Mankato schools and 3 Rochester schools and Owatonna. But we'll see. Though this week is it. This is the last week of the regular season. Saturday it ends, and then I think it's Tuesday next week. The sections already begin for the girls, and then the boys to follow a week or 2 later, and then football down to their last 3 games. Here comes Mayo again on the attack. 4, now 7 Albert Lee defenders back, and they do get it away and out of bounds. Still, Mayo's throw in. Nope. I thought he pointed Mayo's way. I guess he did. Either he made a mistake or I didn't watch him long enough, because Haley's going to kick it out of there in a goal kick. Got it up ahead there to Danica Jensen, number 13, on that far side. This is Maggie Olson trying to advance. It's taken away by Mayo. Scoreless here, 8 minutes into the match. Nice steal there by Haley, and she tries to get it ahead to number 9, Evelyn Ravenhorst. Evie wasn't where Haley thought she was, apparently. She overshot her. And here comes Mayo again. 3 defenders back. And they boot it away, but still keeping it alive is Mayo, and into the corner for the first goal of the game, off of Wallace's hands, I believe. That's number 15, Libby Haywood, the junior, making it 1-0 Mayo. And 31-28 to go.
31 minutes, 28 seconds remaining in the first half.
So Libby Haywood makes it 1-0. 31-28, and the kickoff coming up here, although we have some substitutions, and Mike Murtaugh will tell us those throughout the game. As that is kicked off by our own Jordan Earl, our freshman, number 15. Albert Lee trying to regroup and get back into this, down a goal early, but Mayo pressing the issue again. And then out of there by the D, Maggie Olson kicks it out to about the 35. 9 minutes in, 1-0 Mayo. That one's kicked behind the goal, and that'll be a goal kick for Haley. As Century and East are tied at the top of the Big Nine, with 8 wins each in the conference. East is 11-2-1 overall. They are on a good pace there. Mayo third, Owatonna is fourth, and then the rest of the group is bunched between Winona, Northfield, and Albert Lea. We're tied actually with Mankato West in points. You get 3 points for a win, a conference win, and 1 point for a conference tie. So down the home stretch, tied with Mankato West. 7th place in the conference as Mayo stretches out the field a little bit, goes far side, now into the middle. Now far side again, and booted out of there by Albert Lee's defense. Out of bounds it goes near side, and it's Albert Lea throw in. Kolker gives it a toss. Inside to Earl. And again, it rolls out of bounds, and we'll have another throw in for Sydney. She's going to end up heading that one closer to the goal, but Mayo gets in the way of it. Then Goskeson tries to get it closer, but fails on that. I mean, it's got to, if you're going to kick it off the bounce, it's got to be perfect timing and everything. That's tough to do. And now far side goes out of bounds, and that'll be a throw in quick for Mayo. We don't have a sponsor for the boys or girls soccer teams, so we will not carry their section games on AlbertLeeLive.com. We are charged quite a bit of money for section games for every sport that we can do, but we really need a sponsor, a business to step up and sponsor them in one of our advertising packages in order for us to do section games. Kind of like Hy-Vee just stepped up and took the sponsorship of the football team. So that enables us to do their section playoff games this year. And heck, 2 of them, they could be at home for both of them. If they're the number 1 seed, the road to the state could go through Albert Lea. But they got to beat St. Peter, and then that's this Friday, and then Waseca next Friday here. And then a Wednesday game at Belle Plaine.
Substitution for the Tigers, number 10, Maggie Schultz.
That Wednesday game during MEA week, and then they'll have until the following Tuesday with the football playoffs beginning, the section. Top seed gets a bye, so you really want to get that. You just got to keep winning. It's going to be tough without Chuck the Truck, who now I guess is Charles the minivan. What do I call him? Charles the SUV? No, there's some big SUVs out there. So I'll call him Charles the minivan. As he unfortunately was injured in the last game last Friday and out for the football season. Told me he's aiming to get back before too much time goes by in the basketball season. And then, of course, baseball in the spring. But he injured his right leg. And then we had that half-hour delay for the kid from Fairmont who ended up with a spinal bruise. He couldn't move. Apparently, what I was told anyway, from people like Tom Jones was down on the field doing the chain crew, and he was hearing things better than we were, of course. And from doctors and Dave Langerud, and you piece together the story. He actually was hurt earlier in the game. This number 1 for Fairmont, wide receiver, their top receiver. And it looked like he got the wind knocked out of him. He was down, and then he got up and walked off his own power. But then on a kickoff, he got into a pile of players, stood up afterwards, and just collapsed. Couldn't feel half of his body, he said, and was told to they tried to hold him there and not let him move, as we have a throw-in coming here or is it a free kick? it may be a free kick here for the Spartans. Anyway, so they had him immobilized on the side there. It was a half hour. He was laying there on the field, his family around him. His brother was playing too. He's a junior, I think, and was standing there with him. Ambulance came, took him away. They airlifted him to Mayo or to St. Mary's in Rochester from Albert Lee's Mayo Clinic or hospital. And apparently he was doing all right in intensive care. The next day he was
back in play for the Tigers. Number 7, Haley Austinson.
Eating and talking and moving his extremities. So
the Spartans, number 17, Gabrielle Schultz.
Turned out okay, I think. Austinson dribbling nicely to Goskison, kicks it in there and scooped up by Kara Berg for her second save. Haley Wallace has 4 already. We're at about 15 and a half minutes into the game. 1-0 Mayo. Jay Paul with Mint and Jonathan Struckert here from the Gus, bringing you the action. Going to see if we have more than... Yeah, we lost to Northfield 4-0. Then we beat Fairmont Saturday. So if we can beat Mayo and then Worthington and whoever, I can't remember now, our last 2. But we would have a 4-game winning streak going into the playoffs. This is a tough one here tonight, but can be done. They're only down 1. And we do have a pretty good D. It's not often we get taken to the cleaners. We gave up 8 to Mankato East, but they're an excellent team. One of the top in the state. 7 to Rochester Century. Again, they're tied with East for first in the Big 9. But everybody else only scored 3 or less against us. So we shall see how this ends up. Olsen pushes it back the other way momentarily before Mayo. Oh, nice takeaway there by number 10 for Albert Lee, Maggie Schultz, junior. But Mayo ends up with it with 23 minutes to go, first half, and a 1-0 lead for the Spartans. That's taken away by Albert Lee and forwarded by Ferry Thaw on that far side. And a whistle as Thaw hit the ground there, the turf. And a free kick coming up from Mayo. More of a penalty kick from this point here, almost to the yellow line there. So Wallace patrolling back in the goal, having to guess at where this one's going to go. If this girl, I didn't get her number, but if she can get it up in the air over that first line of defense, then it's all up to Haley. To track it
Spartans
down.
Free kick.
It went right to her.
Intercepted by Haley Wallace.
These are the good ones when you don't have to move much. You just got to catch it. 5 saves for Wallace in her pinks tonight. And a high bounce out there as that is taken by Haley Austinson. And the sophomore going 1-on-2. Passes it out to the far side. The shot goes too high and far, and it's out of bounds. Might have been a David Warrington. I can't see the number all the way across there. But she is going out, whoever that was who took the shot.
Substitutions going in for the Tigers. Number 9, Evie Ravenhorst back in play, and now playing for the Tigers, number 16, Marley Goskison. For the Spartans, number 18.
21 minutes to go here in this first half. 1-0 Mayo over the Tigers.
It's Emily Grams. And number 20, Lily Lucas.
as they get back to mid-pitch. The Tiger Hall of Fame banquet is coming up Saturday at Wedgwood Cove as part of a wrap-up of homecoming week. And those people are going to be kept busy. They, I don't know if all of them are going to make it to town or if all of them are going to be here Friday, but they're going to be introduced Friday before the homecoming football game out on the field. It's Gary Jacobson, Ken Stock, Tom Phillips, Eric Johnson, Patsy Slay, Greta Melstead, Mark Simmons, Larry Goodnature, and the 1974 volleyball team for Albert Lea. And they'll be inducted Saturday at Wedgwood Cove, 5 o'clock social hour, 6:30, I think is the program. And we will be there. I'm planning on being there, live streaming that too Saturday. So it's a busy Saturday with soccer, and if I can make it over there, I'll get to that program on as well. But Tom Jones, great job, him and his friends putting that together. Getting a lot of those folks to come back here and celebrate that this weekend. In fact, they'll watch the game after they get introduced on the field before the game Friday. They'll watch from the field house as they have a little buffet meal served to them. And then after the game Friday, meet and greet at the Broadway downtown in Albert Lea. And like I said, the banquet's starting at 5 at Wedgwood Cove on Saturday. So we're to a corner kick for Mayo on the far side.
Spartans corner kick by number 9, Madeline McLaughlin.
She gives it a ride, and we'll see if somebody can head that thing in the direction of the goal. But no, a whistle. It's going to go the other way. Free kick for Tigers. Maggie will take care of that. Girls basketball and boys basketball registration going on right now for Albert Lea. For that's 3rd through 7th graders for the girls and 3rd through 8th graders for the boys. Will be open until, when is October 3rd? Is that Saturday?
That's Friday.
Friday. So open until Friday for the boys and then until the 10th of October for the girls in that age group. And practices start in early November, run until February. Skill building, teamwork, competition, lots of fun. Any questions, email albertleagirlsbb@gmail.com. For the girls, and then for the boys, alyouthboysbball@gmail.com. We'll give you those again here in a bit, but a throw in here for the Tigers. They're also on Facebook at Albert Lea Boys Basketball and Albert Lea Girls Basketball. Coaches needed too for 3rd through 5th. No experience needed, just a love for the game and a desire to help shape young athletes. You should call as quick as you can to inquire about a coaching position with the young athletes. But again, for the girls, you want to email albertleagirlsbb@gmail.com.
Maggie Olson with a free kick for the Tigers.
Going the other way quickly. Stopped there by Albert Lea. Held in their offensive end, and the shot goes right to the goalkeeper. Her 3rd save, Berg. So keep that in mind for that. In fact, winter sports, varsity sports registration, those are the younger kids for the basketball, but this is varsity sports registration is now open as well for the winter sports.
Substitution for the Spartans, number 21, Taylor Pierce. And for Albert Lea, now back in play is number 4, Sydney Kolker.
16 and a half minutes to go. 1-0 Mayo as the ball goes back and forth here. And I was saying about registration for varsity winter sports now open. Stays open until a week after that specific sport has begun its first practice. So just because they start practice doesn't close the door on that. But that dance team registration goes till October 27th. Girls hockey till November 3rd. You can register for your boys hockey, varsity hockey, until November 17th. For the cheer team, till November 17th. Girls basketball also November 17th. Boys basketball varsity till November 24th. Wrestling till the 24th of November. And boys swimming till December 1st. It's important to register within the time frame that is given or your student will not be able to participate. Winter registration closing dates for the middle school are girls basketball October 27th, boys basketball January 12th, and wrestling November 24th. Goes to a goal kick here, 15-12 to play in the first half. Still 1-0. Tigers hanging in there against a very good Mayo club. Other games going on today. We had 7th grade football at Southwest Middle School at 4:30 today. Girls junior high volleyball at 4:30. The volleyball game, by the way, is on AlbertLeeLive.com. Just a huddle camera game, no play-by-play. I don't even think they have a scoreboard showing on that, but you can tell who wins. They all celebrate. There's soccer for JV, 9A, and girls JV. The boys are in Mayo. We are here, of course, for the girls. And then the volleyball match started at 7:15 against Mankato East inside the high school in the gym, the OJ gym. Busy homecoming week. Yeah, National Honor Society induction ceremony starting at 7 tomorrow from the auditorium. I'll have that for you here on LBDLive.com. Quick turnaround for Thursday morning crowning of the King and Queen homecoming week. It should just be Queen. The King doesn't get anything. It's all about the Queen. But King's family begs to differ, but I don't even know who's all up for that. I think Sam McGill, probably the Charles, the minivan, Irvine. Now that he's on his scooter with his caster, he's got a soft cast on his leg. Mayo trying again to get an attack going here. The ball's loose out in front. Who's going to win the race? They do, but Haley right there to scoop and save her 6th of the contest. And we're down to under 13 minutes left as she will boot this back the other way. So many clouds in the sky. I thought it was going to rain. And I checked radar, and it's not going to at all. 0% chance, so it's just cloudy. And the moon is obscured by some hazy clouds. Half a moon as it is. Not sure where the other half went. Maybe it fell off. Here's play going out of bounds. And he says corner kick Mayo, does the referee over there. Major League Baseball playoffs underway already today. Surprised the Twins are not in the playoffs. Twins are third worst, fourth worst team in Major League Baseball. And managerless. So if you want to be a manager in Major Leagues, now's your chance to apply with them. That goes off to the side there. I think Haley might have got a piece of that one, but it was not really on goal because it was at the side of the net. 11:27 and counting left here. First half, 1-0 Mayo. Very impressive there, staying with this excellent team. 7-4-2 overall, Mayo. And 7-1-1 of the Big Nine. They lost to Century, but beat Mankato East, the top two teams. So split against those ahead of them in the race for the Big 9 title this year. Albert Lee with a chance here, but it was taken away by Mayo. So, by the way, Friday, they did come along with some rules for homecoming that might be a little different from other weeks just because of the number of people that are expected. And they're going to open up that Bridge Community Church parking lot and then have a place to get in on that side. Oh, Haley makes another save from point blank range. That was nice.
Haley Wallace knocking down shot on goal.
7 saves for Wallace. And there'll be an entry point over there on that side of the field Friday night where they'll make sure you got paid for a ticket and all that, and you can get in that way. Because you got to get here early because this lot is going to fill up, and then the overflow lot is over the high school, which is just a short walk up the path. So expecting capacity crowd. Free kick here for Albert Lee, and it looks like Maggie's lining it up. Linares right beside her. Just a little kick. And then forwarded, but scooting along the ground and taken away by Mayo. We have put 3 shots on their goaltender, and this is another one. She comes way out in front to grab that one. 4th save for Kara Berg. Down to about 8.5 to go here in the first half. I think if it ends 1-0 at halftime, or if we can sneak one in here, you got to be just happy beyond belief that you're hanging with a team that on paper looked like they'd come in here and beat you 6-0, you know? So good for the Tiger girls hanging in here. As long as they can stay just a goal out. After it gets more than 2 or 3, then it's getting tougher to come back. And that one rolls out, but Mayo will have a quick throw in here. Lily Lukes, senior, throws it in. Or is it Lucas? Lukes. Trying to dribble here on the near side. Libby, harassed there by Haley Austenson. And then taken away by Evie Ravenhorst. Trying to get it between 2 defenders to Haley, but couldn't quite fit it in there. As Peralta Linares now kicks it forward to Evie. She gets knocked down, no call. Play continues with 7:10 to go here, first half. Oh, a big hit there taken by, I think that's Evie again. She's been knocked down a couple of different times as we get a whistle. 6:54, the clock keeps running. We're going to have a free kick for Albert Lee here. Maggie's going to set it up around the 50. Oh, I guess it's going to go farther into Mayo side of the field. Referee talking to the Mayo player there at the center of the pitch about what she did wrong. Or maybe that's the captain and he's just explaining to her what her teammate did wrong. Maggie Olson, ready to go. Kicks it in the middle there. Kolker advances it. And Maggie Schultz kept it going. She's still got it. Off a knee, off a foot. To the near sideline. Under 6 minutes to play in the half. And Colker, I thought she was going to take it the other way, but that one kind of went off the side of her foot, and Mayo able to come away with it. Fighting for it as Haley Austinson takes it away from Lily Lucas and leads Evie toward the goal, but Mayo able to wrestle it away, and here they come with a 2-on-2, basically, now 3-on-3. Shot into the goal. Boy, that was nicely placed in that far corner, and Haley didn't think it was going to go there. And it snuck right in that corner to give it 2-0 Mayo lead here, and we're down to 5:13 to go, first half. See if Mike caught who scored that one.
Spartans goal with 5 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the first half. Scoring was number 9, Madeline McLaughlin.
So
Alberley substitutions now playing number 6. Number 13, Danica Jensen. Number 19, Peyton Seeger. And number 20, Morgan Goskason.
Halftime, we'll have replays that Jonathan has captured, and I'm sure he got both of the goals and some saves by Wallace. 2-0 Mayo with 4:43 to go. Now, we can't let them get another one here before we get one, or that's going to make it almost impossible to come back. If we can cut it to 1 again, that's much better. But we really haven't gotten too close. I think we've made their goaltender Berg save 4. While Haley Wallace has had 7 saves. So neither team has shot a whole bunch, but Mayo much more accurate with their 2 goals. Rolls out still. A Spartans throw in here. Down to 4 minutes and counting left in the half. It's a warm night tonight. Hopefully everybody's staying hydrated out there on the pitch, because you could easily get a little cramping going on in the legs. Haley watches that one go out of bounds, and she'll have a goal kick coming up here as we approach 3.5 minutes to go. Yeah, Mayo pretty stout defensive club in their own right. I thought LEA is too. It's going to take some doing to come out of this one with a W for the Tigers, but settle for a tie. Got to stop them from scoring, first of all, as the chase is on, and Maggie Schultz runs that one out of bounds. It's Mayo's throw in with 3 minutes to go. Small contingent of Mayo fans over in the far stands. All off to the side, right behind their bench, actually, so I suppose that's where you'd go. Back and forth the ball goes. 2:40 to go in the first half. So, yeah, the Bridge Community Church lot will be open on Friday night for the homecoming football game. If you want to park over there, if you don't have any room here at the stadium, it'll be open early, it says, the stadium parking lot here. And then the high school handles the overflow. We're going to have 6 police officers on site for traffic and security. Please follow their directions. As a free kick for Mayo out at the 40, far side is put right into the middle. Actually, Haley's going to run out and grab that one for her 8th save. And, of course, I mentioned the pregame introduction of the Hall of Fame members who will be inducted the next day. Then at halftime, there's the marching band performance and the Alberley dance team performance and the introduction of the homecoming court, King, Queen, and everybody else in the convertibles that they drive on the track. around the stadium. So it'll be a full halftime as that goes out of bounds. Mayo making another push, trying to get a 3-goal lead here before the half. Minute 15 to go. So take their time on the throw-in here. Hopefully, Friday night is happy
1 minute
night.
remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
Happy night for Tiger football fans. It is incredible to think that they might go 9-0. It would be 8-0 regular season. Back in 68 and 71. By the way, I apologize. I haven't given any credit to the 1971 team that they deserve. They were undefeated as well and won the state championship. That was Dave Nolander and his friends there, and they did such a great job, and I didn't mean to short them of their attention either, but 68 did the same thing, so it's been a long time since we've been 5-0. Those two teams actually, like I said, went undefeated, 9-0, and were crowned state champions. That was before the playoff system was in. So the newspaper, the Minneapolis Trib, just awarded they call it a mythical champion, but you can figure it out on paper who's the best team and who beat who. And they said Albert Lea in those years, 68 and 71, were state champs. And here we are now. What is it, 54 years later from 71. And a chance at another undefeated season here. But St. Peter and then Waseca and Belle Plaine stand in our way. And it should be interesting down the stretch here, starting on Friday night for you football fans on AlbertLeaLive.com. We'll take our first halftime break, come back and look at some replays from that first half. 2-0 is the lead for Mayo here at the break on AlbertLeaLive.com.
GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT of Albert Lea sells only the highest quality products because we know how important it is to protect your home and your investment. You'll receive expert advice from our experienced team members on everything from styles to energy efficiency ratings. Call 507-320-0575 and get our team working on your next project. Online at gtwindowanddoor.com. Mr. Sandless in Albert Lea refinishes any kind of floors without sanding. Guaranteed adhesion, guaranteed satisfaction, best warranty in the business. Outdoors, they'll refinish decks, fences, furniture, concrete, and more. Any type of floor indoors like tile, slate, laminates, concrete, asphalt, ceramic, and more. Call local Mr. Sandless, Troy Irvine at 507-391-9100 or check him out online, mrsandless.com.
You have a brand new house, or you just got done with a remodeling project. You want to show it off, but the construction has left a giant mess of dust and dirt. This is Beth Ayatt. After the work is done, let Service Master by Ayatt make sure that you don't have to do more work to clean up after the construction crew leaves. Show off and demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by Ayatt today, 877-945-0993.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Take the first step toward the smile you've always wanted with a call to Alpha Orthodontics in Albert Lea. Dr. Gleich specializes in creating confident, picture-perfect smiles and is the area's only top 1% Diamond Invisalign provider. If you're looking for a less noticeable way to straighten your teeth, ask about Invisalign. Call 507-377-0222 today and schedule your complimentary consultation. Alpha Orthodontics, where dream smiles begin.
Scheduling your flu shot appointment is quick and convenient.
You can just walk up when you're shopping or schedule an appointment, whichever works for you. Keeping families and communities healthy feels good. Visit your Hy-Vee pharmacy, get your flu shot, and earn a 20-cent fuel saver today.
Stay up to date on Tiger activities by following Albert Lea Live on social media. See what's on tap for the week and check out daily game day graphics to always know what's happening. You'll also get fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated and leave a comment with any questions for quick answers. Follow us at Albert Lea Live on Facebook, Instagram, and X, and catch all the action on AlbertLeaLive.com.
Back here at halftime in the girls' Big Nine soccer contest, Mayo has taken a 2-0 lead And we will turn it over here to Jonathan Strickert for a bunch of replays here. Only let me know when you get to the 2 goals here.
All right, so we have some saves.
The midfielder has shot to Haley. She gets in front of it. Her first save of the day. The 2 goals they scored were snuck in corners. Haley had to guess which way they were going to go, and so it was a 2 tough save chances. But all right, what else you got?
Got some more saves, so.
Then I think anybody gave us. Ooh, nice save by Haley.
Haley Wallace with another
went
stop.
horizontal there, and I don't know if you noticed, I cut those down to 20
had a
seconds.
left-footed
kick that missed there,
know.
but a shot, right on the goalie, and still loose out in front until seems to be enough time. Defender kicked it out of there. That was as close as we got. 3 if you count Haley Wallace, as the shot goes right to her. Wallace close together when they're seeding the section. The coaches will take into account the entirety of the schedule. And Amy was talking about how she stresses all the time. None of the other teams in the section has. Here's a Mayo chance, and Haley gets that one too. 4 quick saves for her.
All right, this is the first save. Or goal.
First goal here for Mayo.
And they booted away,
And you'll see
but
both
still
of them
keeping
go
it
into
alive as Mayo
corners
and
where
into the corner for the first
Haley
goal of the
just
game.
missed off of Wallace's. Yeah, she might have got a hand on that one too.
More saves.
Trying again to get an attack going here. The ball's loose out in front. Who's going to win the race? They do, but Haley right there to scoop. People that are expected. And they're going to open up that Bridge Community Church parking lot and then have a place to get in on that side. Oh, Haley makes another save from point blank range. That was nice.
Haley Wallace knocking down.
And then we got the second goal.
John, you were a busy young man. Boy, that was nicely placed in that far corner, and
that's it. So.
All right. That's where we stand. 2-0 here at the half on homecoming week here at the Gus. And I still think we have a chance. We got to shut them down on our defense a little bit tighter, but also come up with a goal or two. I thought we had a really close chance there. That one, you saw the replay. We haven't really had any corner kicks, and that's kind of where teams like to try and score. Although they all say that, but I hardly ever see a goal on a corner kick. But I guess you're putting it right out in front, and just a simple header would do it. So we'll see if we can crawl back into this thing here. And they only have about 3 minutes left of halftime, so we'll take our second break and be back with second half action from the Gus on AlbertLeeLive.com.
GT Window and Door of Albert Lea is the 2025 Albert Lea Tribune Reader's Choice for Best Window and Siding Company, and they were also voted Best Contractor. Every vote is a reminder of the trust you place in their team to take care of your home, your family, and your investment. GT Window and Door and Gutters by GT are proud to be a local business serving local people. Call 507-320-0575 and get their team working on your next project. See some examples of their work at gtwindowanddoor.com.
Experience dentistry at Advanced Family Dental in Albert Lea. Dr. Rachel Nolander-Popple and Dr. Tricia Nelson pride themselves on continuous innovation that keeps them at their best so they can provide the care you deserve. Advanced Family Dental is committed to providing an exceptional experience. Your needs are met with a friendly, empathetic, and informative atmosphere. Make an appointment, meet the team, and see examples of their talent online at AFD Dental or Advanced Family Dental on Facebook.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Ayatt's Janitorial Services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Ayatt today.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
When you need insurance coverage for anything, You only need to make one call to Troy Thompson Agency in Albert Lea, 507-377-2852. Troy has been an independent insurance agent for a long time, and that means that he can find an insurance plan that's perfect for you from one of the many top-rated insurance companies he represents. It's complete insurance coverage for your car, home, life, and business. Troy Thompson Agency has it all for you in one place. 1330 West Main Street, Albert Lea. Call 507-377-2852 today and get the peace of mind you need.
Hungry? Hy-Vee Market Grill is better than ever with classic favorites and mouthwatering new menu items. We've got breakfast sandwiches worth getting out of bed for, made from scratch omelets. And let's do lunch. Try our delicious sandwiches, fresh salads, and the juiciest burgers around. Whether you dine in, get it to go, or have it delivered, the best breakfast and lunch is at Hy-Vee Market Grill.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Back here at the pitch at the Gus, as it is a 2-0 halftime score. 40 minutes put back on the clock here, and teams are starting to mosey out on the field. And Albert Lea will kick off to begin the second half. And they will go right to left in their home blues. Got to get the next goal. If they do not, if Mayo gets the next goal, it's going to be pretty much impossible to catch up, I'd say. And of course, a scoreless second half would give Mayo the victory as well. We've got to come up with two before they do, but the most important one is the next goal. Is that Haley? Can't see. I'm just looking at her arm. Let's see. Oh, that was number 9. That was Evie. Starting it there with a kickoff, and it goes out of bounds right away.
I think this year I've had 2.
Tiger throw-in happening here. Well, maybe the scoring all happens going right to left because Mayo got their 2 going that way. And we were stymied. Into the corner as they booted out of danger zone. Really appreciate everybody viewing the football game last Friday. Set a record for AlbertLeeLive.com. Still climbing. People are watching the archived version of it as well. We're well over 2,700 visits to the website just for that game alone. It's 5 times what it was. I was telling Jonathan, 5 times what it was for the section quarterfinal game last fall when we went to Laverne for football. And we were happy with that crowd of viewers. We got 5 times that for last Friday's game. And this, I would imagine, would be the same coming up here. You know, it helps to be undefeated in football for the first time in 54 years. Since 1971, Dave Nolander. Dave Nolander, by the way, went on to play for the Gophers. And he was the center on a Gopher team that's quarterback was Tony Dungy, soon to be Hall of Fame NFL coach. Or not soon, I guess, later to be. He was actually a quarterback in college for the Gophers, and then he was a defensive back for Pittsburgh. I think he won a Super Bowl or 2 with them. Played for a couple other teams and then became a head coach in the NFL. And yeah, Dave was snapping balls to a Hall of Famer. Dave, a Hall of Famer himself here in town. His squad and the 68 team both inducted. So I think there's a dozen. I think the 74 girls, the volleyball team that's going in this weekend to the Hall of Fame is, I think, the 12th or 13th team to be inducted over the years. Yeah, but only 3 teams have gone 5-0 for football in the Albert Lea history. And it goes back to 1903. We played our first football game. And beat Wells 75-0. That was the biggest, most points we'd ever scored, and that goes back over 100 years ago. It's crazy. A lot of football history, but only 3. Actually, there's somewhere, there's no records. You go back to the 30s. As Mayo has a shot, then Haley makes the save for 8th. But in 34-35 season, we apparently won a state championship as well. But there's really no records. There was no playoffs. There was no, they may have only played 3 or 4 games way back then. I'm not sure. But we are credited with 3 state championships, 34-35, 68, 71, and hopefully 2025. I think we have as good a shot as any other team. Waseca is on most sites you see for rankings of teams. They're put ahead of us. On the QRF, we're ahead of them. No, that's not QRF. There's another one that has us ahead of Waseca. And actually has us ranked 27th in the state of Minnesota football teams, regardless of class, which has got to be one of the highest in 54 years. I'm not sure they had a ranking way back in the 30s and 60s and 70s. Maybe they did. But, yeah, rarefied air for sure with this squad. And those teams had to win 9. They didn't have playoffs. They might have had a conference championship with the top 2 teams playing each other, but that was it. Now you'd have to win. You see, we have 8 games in a regular season and then 2 or 3 section games and then 3 at the state level. So it's like 14, 15 games you got to win this year to go, these days, to go undefeated and to win it all. And a player hits the deck. That is Madeline McLaughlin, one of the scorers for Mayo, and she draws the penalty from the Tigers, so they'll have a free kick here from mid-pitch. About 5.5 minutes into the second half. 2-0 Mayo. Glances off a couple of players. Lenara is trying to get it out of there and finally does.
Okay, so Tina Mill, I don't know. Different. Okay. Tina was hired last year. Okay,
She was shoved from behind there, Evie. So she ought to get a free kick here from about the 45 or so. Or Albert Lea, anyway. Oh, a yellow card. I didn't even see that. Those are rare, especially in girls' soccer. But that was Elsie Bestrom, number 6. She's going to have to sit out for 10 minutes. I think it is. On a yellow card. So hopefully that leaves a hole in their defense that we can exploit and score here. Elise, she's a defense girl too, so. One of their 4 seniors. Albert Lea bringing it into the deep into the offensive end here. It goes out of bounds, but they have to throw in. They're playing over on that other side. They got to get in the middle here. Another knockover is going to give us a free kick, maybe a penalty kick from this distance.
another penalty? I don't know soccer
Is that Colker over there? I think it is number 4. Going to take this kick. See if she can squeeze one in here. It's a long one, and it's angled, but you got the goaltender at the far post. Be able to get a header past her. They go the soft route, and Maggie gets it deflected. And Haley took it almost off the face there. I think it hit her in the chest, but Mayo able to get it out of trouble. With coming down to 32 minutes left in the contest. On the run, the Mayo Spartans. Gotta get some defenders back here for Albert Lea. Running it into the goal area, and they sneak another one in that corner, that far corner, just under Haley Wallace's outstretched hands. 3-0. As Mayo has taken control here. 31:48 left.
It's remaining in the second half.
I didn't catch the goal scorer. I don't think he did either. And in the long run, it doesn't matter. It wasn't one of ours, but it's 3-0.
Well, I did it last year, but this year two of our titles. There's just honestly,
Back to play, and Mayo on the attack again. Double team out front here. See if we can take it away. As they do penetrate down to the last defender, which was Maggie Olson, who kicks it out of the area. Whistle sounds, and set it up for lots of substitutions coming in. Michael be busy here. There's a goal kick waiting for Haley.
Now playing for the Tigers are number 10, Maggie Schultz, number 12, Adava Warrington, and number 15, Jordan Earl.
All right, I sent a text to one of the boys' players' parents. We'll see how they're doing. Free kick here for the Spartans, way out in the 30, in the hinterlands. I think it's right into the hands of Haley Wallace with her 9th save. Still 3-0 Spartans, 29:42 to go. Hopefully you got out and saw it was a short but very festive homecoming parade. Had the marching band members, they had the dance team, soccer teams, football team, the homecoming court contestants, I guess, and some other teams. The robotics team was in there. I remember being in one of those 10 years ago or whatever. It was a longer parade route. They started on down by Slumberland, and then it went all the way up to the Marion and down Water Street to the park. And it was cold and it was rainy, maybe even snowing a little bit. Not so this year. As another shot that goes wide and out of bounds. for the Spartans. And Haley will goal kick this one with 28.5 to play. Trailing by 3.
But you know, that's so exciting for someone.
Substitution for the Spartans, number 6, Elise Bestrom.
Oh, she's back from her yellow card. Under 28 minutes to go as Mayo has a chance here if they can get a leg on it. And they do, but Haley stops it. 10 saves for Wallace. And again, that's the old story. Hey, she has 10 saves, and then, she maybe shouldn't have 10 saves in a game. Should be less than that, but at least she made them. Defense has got to help her out a little bit, too, and can't do it all herself, but she's got 10 saves, 3 goals allowed, with 27:15 to go. Warrington off of her foot, and Mayo tries to get it going the other way, but Kolker steps in the middle of that one and tries to advance it on a 1-on-4. She knocked the girl down. And so it'll be a free kick the other way for the Spartans. Sydney just wanted to get a goal going here. She ran over somebody.
It's not going to be at robotics. Okay.
I will forward the information to Camilla.
Yeah.
They actually last year.
Oh, a collision there out in front. As saved by Wallace. It was Maggie Olson who got tangled up and smacked by
Haley Wallace stopping the shot attempt.
By a male player. I didn't get a number on that truck. But Haley took a shot there as there'll be a free kick the other way. Maggie puts a foot into it. Gets it past the 50 to Warrington. It's supposed to be 90 degrees this weekend, and then 67 on Monday. So cooling trend is coming. And maybe that'll take the Nilseums out of the equation. Wouldn't that be nice? Getting eaten alive here tonight. The boys are down 4-0 with 25 minutes left in their game. We have 25-31 left here. They're almost perfectly timed. But 3-0 here. Spartans taking advantage of the Tigers both here and there. But again, I think the girls are pretty good and set for a home section game. It looks like they'll get it depends on what Stewartville does. If they have I could look, I guess, at their remaining schedule and see if they have any section games left. Because they're just like a half a game behind Albert Lee, the 3-4 seeds. They'll each get a home playoff game, but it'd be nice to get a higher seed and you play a weaker team. As the Spartans are on the run again, and in the way was Maggie, I believe, and spoiled that run for the Spartans. I got to figure out what conference Stewartville is in. Mississippi 8? No.
Between my two kids, I'm like, between the teams,
It's like stuff that
Oh, they're in the Hiawatha League. Yeah, they're 0-4-1, 3-8-3 overall, Stewartville. And why they went away, I don't know. I just hit a wrong button or something. Hiawatha Valley League with Byron, Casamanerville, Rochester Lords, Cannon Falls. What do we have here? Some substitutions for Albert Lee. Haley Austinson going to get a rest. And Haley Wallace with a goal kick.
Back in play for the Tigers are number 9, Evie Ravenhorst, and number 19, Peyton Seeger.
Play continues, and Albert Lee trying to get it away from these Spartans and get a goal in here before the last 23 minutes elapse. Stewartville's schedule includes. It's playing St. Charles tonight, and then they have Lake City. So no section teams. So that means Albert Lee should finish third as long as they win their last 2 games. And like
Back
I said,
on the field for the Tigers, number 20, Morgan Goskeson.
Red Wing with 1 win on the year, and it's on the road on Thursday, and then Saturday back here against Worthington, a no-win team. So a couple of W's waiting for them. As long as they don't overlook it. Should end up with that 3rd seed. And if they do, they'll have to take on, it looks like I had that figured out here. Let me see if I have it on my notes. Tri-City United would be the opponent. They have 5 wins on the year. 5-5-3, 1-1-1 in the section. So fairly close to what we have for record, but it would be here. Might help our cause. Haley going to give it a boot with 21-25 to go, down 3-0. Kolker, Olson, and then to the near side here for Ferry, who kicks it to mid-pitch. Heavy Ravenhorse trying to chase that one down. Couldn't quite get to it before Spartans, and then they knock it out of bounds. So we have the throw in here for Ferry. Substitution. Kolker out. And Haley and...
Back in play for Albert Lee, number 7, Haley Austinson.
She got a quick rest, and our leading scorer with 5 goals on the year back in play here. See if she can get one. Didn't take her long last Saturday, 39 seconds in. But everything's got to go right, as it did that day. 20-20 left. Close quarters there with some kicks, and then hitting the ground is Earl. No call. I don't think anybody hit her. I think she was just trying to get a leg on the ball as they try and advance it into the goal area, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Tiger D. That was Goskeson who got a hold of that one with 19:45 to go. I wonder if Tony Dungy remembers Dave. Maybe, except well, he only knew the hike side of him. Nolander. He's got some tales. I should have him up sometime to talk about the good old days. That's a shot over the top. He, of course, heavy into the advertising business, and I had to go through him to get Advanced Family Dental. And by the way, they've changed their name to Advanced Focus Dental, and we haven't changed it here. I have my request in to Mr. Nolander to change the thumb through, I call it a banner ad on our homepage, and then the wording of their commercials, because they're focusing on certain.
So the hint is the initials. The hint is the
procedures, I guess, here for the near future. Not sure exactly how that goes, but that's why I say we should get our copy changed and find out what's going on there. I noticed on social media they've changed the name from Advanced Family Dental to Advanced Focus Dental, and we should do that the same here as soon as possible. Another substitution for the Tigers. Looks like Danica Jensen back in. Under 18 minutes to play, and a long pause before the throw-in here for the Tigers. Down 3-0. Austinson. Backwards to Goskeson on that far side. Kolker's back in there, putting some pressure on, but Spartan's able to get it out of there, and they're on the run again. Ferry Thaw got in the way of that one and poked it forward for the Tigers. And again, she gets it to Kolker, who advances it to Jensen. But they just can't get any more than that going, and no sincere threats this half for the Tiger offense. Haley back to guard the net here and scoops that one out of danger, and 17 minutes remain.
Haley Wallace stopping the shot.
Her 14th save by my count. Puts the boot to that one. Actually, it's probably more of a tennis shoe. And here comes Alberti with a 4-on-4, but that gets slowed down, and more defensive help comes in for the Spartans. Here comes Mayo again, around the corner, into the middle of the pitch, in this goal area, and an easy goal. They got Haley going one way and kicked it the other. With 16:11 left, it's 4-0. Same score as the boys' game at Mayo. Well, I thought it was a long shot for us to win this one, but it is now.
Spartans' goal was 16 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the second.
As we'll kick it off here, and trying to avoid a shutout, I guess, is all that's left here. Amy Wackles was positive, as you can be, but, you're behind the 8 ball when you're playing some of these really good Big 9 schools, and they don't really measure themselves that way. They measure themselves by the section teams, and I think in the future they'll be playing more of them during the season, and moving a little farther away from the Big 9 schedule. I don't know how many games they're required to play in the conference, but it'd be nice to play the teams you're going to play in the playoffs and kind of get a feel for that. 15.5 to play. Booted out of there by Olsen. Chasing it down and then getting it taken away from her. I didn't catch the number on that Tiger, but it's in again, close, and they're going to have a whistle. It's going to be a penalty kick here for Mayo. It's Haley and Evie, I think, both took their girl out of that play.
Just received word there is a sale on hot dogs at the concession stand. Hot dogs, $2 now.
Somebody get me one. Just kidding.
Oscar's Worthington.
Oh, yeah, they had freebies. 14:40 to go. Here's the penalty kick as they line
Century
up.
free kick.
And it goes in for a 5-0 advantage. Those are tough. Closer in, the easier they become. I think that was the girl who scored the first goal, Libby Haywood. to make it 5-0. Still 14-15 to go.
Like I said, they trust you. They know that you know. Right, because in basketball or something, I can see 2 seconds could matter because you could make a hoop. You could make a shot. So.
And Albert Lee trying to get something cooking here, but keeps getting taken away by those pesky Mayo Spartan girls. Time moving ever so slowly. 13.5 to play. Mayo throw in. Substitution. And it's for the girl throwing it in. She's got a long run to make, and so does her replacement if she takes her spot.
Now playing for
out of breath, trying to throw
the
it in.
Spartans, number 7, Giada Barnes.
Oh, that's right. They're kids. They're in shape. I would be huffing and puffing. Not Giada Barnes. One of their 4 seniors who threw it in there. And David Warrington to Kolker. Trying to get it ahead. Just got it knocked away as she was trying to hit Evie. Out on the run ahead of everybody. Out of bounds. I think that's a Tiger throw-in. Header to Warrington, who gets shoved to the ground. And it's not called. Mayo will throw it in. Stolen away by Fairy Thaw and then knocked out of bounds by the Spartans. Four 4-0 in the boys match at Mayo. Last we heard with 25 minutes left. 5-0 here with under 12 minutes to go. Warrington leaving the pitch. And I think that's
Ingrid
Linares
Peralta Linares returning to play for the Tigers, and for the Spartans, number 12, Brooklyn Sherwood.
I feel like I should pay Mike Murtaugh part of my salary here. He does all the announcements. I didn't say that out loud, did I? No, I'm not going to pay him nothing. And let's see, Spartans advance again with their 5-goal lead. 11 minutes left. And OB it goes for a goal kick here for Miss Wallace. Is she up for homecoming queen? Do you know the courts? Is there a write-up on who's up for it? I never did get a full list.
I think there is somewhere.
I suspect Sam McGill and Charlie Irvine for the King competition, but I don't know any of the other ones. Those are the 2 I saw yesterday at the parade. They talked to me afterwards. They actually approached me, so that was kind of fun. I thought I'd be the last person they want to talk to because I bother them before games with interviews, but they sought me out. They said, we're coaching the girls' flag football team for the Powder Puff, and you got to come down and talk to us because we'll tell you all about them. We're the reason they're so good, they said. So, I'll see. I doubt that, but they take on the teachers. It's seniors against teachers. Haley makes another save. Seniors against teachers, and then seniors
Haley
against
Wallace
juniors.
intercepting the ball.
In some order, 2 games, starting about 1 on Friday afternoon, just before the boys take the field in their football game against St. Peter. And it's out of bounds off of Ferry, and so that will be a Spartan throw in as we get closer to 9 minutes left. Three Tigers surround that Spartan there, and that's going to get into that far corner too. And 6-0.
Spartan goal with 9 minutes remaining in the second half.
6-0 with 4 second half goals here. Thought maybe we might see Annika Frandl, this junior backup goaltender, but Haley's still out there. She's made, she's got to be kind of tired. She's made, what did I have her done for? 10, 12 saves. They've scored 6 on her. But you could do like Ethan Brownlee of the boys team. Got taken out as a goaltender in a lopsided game, and then he came in and scored our only goal with seconds left as a forward. Another whistle and a free kick here for the Spartans. As we wind it down, under 8 minutes to go. All the old tie your shoe trick to waste some time. I got you. That is number 10, Grace O'Driscoll. Going to kick it here. Wide right. Wallace goal kick with under 7.5 to go.
Tiger substitutions, number 15, Jordan Earl, and number 21, Madeline Quintana.
Maggie and Haley go off the pitch with 7 minutes to go and counting. Haley Wallace with that goal kick. It gets intercepted a little bit and stopped anyway, the momentum of it, but it gets knocked out of bounds. That's going to be off of Albert Lee and a Spartan throw-in with 6:45 to go. Seven is the most goals Mayo has scored this year. They've done it twice. They got 6 right now. That one goes wide right again.
I was able to find all the homecoming royalty.
Okay, who do you got?
So we got Hannah Ostison, Evan
Anfinson.
Yep. Kira Erickson, Charlie Irvine, Adeline Gilliam, Hayden Lau, Isabel Navarrete, yeah. Sam McGill, Callie Noble, and Easton Shuey.
Okay.
So.
All right, so those are your possibilities to wear the crown this year. And up ahead, they got it behind everybody except one, and that player turned it around, and back the other way come the Spartans with 5:44 to go. 6-goal lead. Boys getting handled easily in Rochester tonight. Last we heard, 4-0 on that game. And they will be here Thursday, the boys. And I'm trying to see how many games they got left, because they got to go another week longer than the girls in their regular season. See if I can put eyes on their schedule. Boys, varsity. View. As they come in for another try here, the Spartans. Slight opening, but then they get shut down, and the Tigers take it away. Yeah, they'll be here against Red Wing Thursday, 7 o'clock, and then at... Well, that's it for them. The boys have one less game left than the girls. But their section starts, it says here, on Monday the 6th. So same time as the girls. I thought they were a week apart with their postseason starts, but apparently they've worked it out here as they can start at the same time. So, yeah, Thursday will be their last game, and then Saturday, the girls' last game of the regular season here against Worthington. A winless club as Evie takes a hard hit to the ground and takes her time getting up. She's been hit down quite a few times, probably a little sore after this one. 3:45 to go. I've been noticing this Giada Barnes, pretty good dribbler, number 7 for the Spartans. She hasn't scored yet, but she's got some skills there and a dribble. Down to 3:15 as Mayo takes their time. Taken away by the Tigers momentarily, but then it's that Barnes girl. And she's surrounded by Tigers, and they boot it all the way down past the whole defense. And they scoot it back to the goaltender. I think they got a backup goalie in. Not sure who that would be. They don't have one listed here. Oh, maybe it's Sophie Gorels. They did give me an extra name, and I think she was the backup goalie, Sophie. As we're at 2:35 to play, 6-0 Mayo. So they continue their sterling play here the last 10 matches or so. They've only lost 1, tied 1. You start 0-3, and you end up with third place so far in the Big Nine. That's pretty good turnaround. 2:10 to go. And the whistle stops play, so it's a free kick for our Tiger girls. And Goskason puts her left foot into it. And Evie's back out there. But keeps going back towards Wallace. Well, she got a magnet on her or something? The ball. She makes that save, too.
Haley Wallace with a save.
15 saves now. Closing in on it anyway, within a save or two. I stopped counting a little bit ago, but that is a busy night in net, especially when they score 6 on you and you've stopped almost 15. That's way too many shots to be facing for any goaltender. And
1 minute remaining in the
but
game.
I don't know that Sydney tripped her. I think that was incidental contact, but he's going to...
Should we look at the replay?
Yeah, we could. They're going to give them the free kick. It didn't even look like they touched. And if they did, it was incidental. It's not like she did it on purpose. But I don't know if that's the letter of the law or what the heck the deal is, but I've seen a lot of girls hit the turf here and nothing was called tonight. There's a scoop for Haley Wallace. 20 seconds to go. As she boots it to mid-pitch. And that'll about do it. As Spartans will get a 6-0 win here. At least 4-0 for the boys, losing in Rochester to the Spartans. And as mentioned, we have the boys' game with Red Wing here Thursday. Girls will be at Red Wing Thursday. And then the girls here Saturday, 1 o'clock start time. Wrapping up homecoming week with a match against Worthington. And our next broadcast is tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the Honor Society inductions. I have that for you here on AlbertLeeLive.com. Let's take our Service Master cleanup break and go through second half highlights, and we'll wrap it up from the Gus here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
It's baseball season, and I know my kids always seem to bring home enough dirt from the field to create a pitcher's mound. When the battle with dirt and stains leaves you exhausted and feeling like it's an extra inning game, call Service Master by Hyatt and let us hit a home run cleaning carpet. You will feel like you're walking away with a come-from-behind win after Service Master by Hyatt gets your carpet as clean as a relief pitcher's uniform. Call us today at 507-366-7149.
Put your business in front of thousands of local fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on AlbertLeeLive.com. We create customized ads to best fit the needs of your business. AlbertLeeLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every year, and our viewership is growing fast as word gets out about our quality broadcasts. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on AlbertLeeLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
6-0. They had to turn the scoreboard off real fast there, so I had to remember what the score was.
6-0.
We will get the replays here from the second half from Jonathan Streckard. What do you got?
Let's see where so I got a save.
A lot of... Oops, let me turn on history. But only 3. Actually, there's... somewhere, there's no records. You know, you go back to the 30s. As Mayo has a shot, and Haley makes the save. Back when it was 2-0.
Have a goal.
Goal area, and they sneak another one in that corner, that far corner. She didn't miss any easy ones, but man, they had her running one way and scored the other, which is what good teams do.
Here's another save.
Get a leg on it, and they do, but Haley stops it. 10 saves for Wallace.
Some more saves.
Yeah, she made a lot, 15 or so.
Oh,
A collision there out in front. As saved by Wallace. Haley back to guard the net here and scoops that one out of danger in 17 minutes.
The next goal for Mankato.
In this goal area and an easy goal. They got Haley going one way.
The next goal.
Kick.
Yeah, they got and it goes in. 4 second half goals. 0 advantage.
Another save.
Take on the teachers. It's seniors against teachers. Haley makes another save. Seniors against teachers, and then
the 6th goal.
3 Tigers surround that Spartan there, and that's going to get into that far.
And 2 more saves.
Towards Wallace. Was she got a magnet on her or something? The ball? She makes that save, too.
Haley.
Yeah, 1 more save.
And if they did, it was incidental. It's not like she did it on purpose. But I don't know if that's the letter of the law or what the heck the deal is, but I've seen a lot of girls hit the turf here, and nothing was called tonight. There's a scoop for Haley Wallace. The final one of the night, 15 or so, 14, 15 saves. 6-0 win for Mayo as they continue their great season, and Albert Lee still the 3rd seed. It looks like they're going to wrap up because I wasn't sure until I looked at the schedule. The Stewartville doesn't have any more section teams going. And especially if we can win our last 2 matches against Worthington and Red Wing, who between them have 1 win on the year, we should be able to take those, although you never know. A long road trip to Red Wing, and hopefully you don't overlook them. And then, of course, Saturday in the last game of the regular season against a winless club. Might tend to overlook them a little bit, but you would hope we could get those 2 wins and secure that 3rd seed in the section for next week for these girls. Thanks to Jonathan Streckard. Great job producing again. Also Mint on the cameras. I'm Jay Paul. We will talk to you. I don't know if I'll talk to you too much, but we'll be on here again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, for the Honor Society inductions from the auditorium at Albert Lee High School here on AlbertLeeLive.com.
Thursday, one day only. Earn a 40-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60. That's a 40-cent fuel saver for every $60 you spend in store and online. Thursday only, and only at Hy-Vee. Hy-Vee's 3-day meat sale this Friday through Sunday. Get our special recipe brats, 8 for $10. Fresh ground beef, $3.98 for a 1-pound roll.